Hey guys, welcome to Nerdarchy for Nerds by Nerds. I'm Ted, hanging out with
Dave.
And today we have another Hooked On Adventures in D&D, and today we're going to talk about a message in a bottle.
Hey guys, go down to the description below where you can find Nerdarchy the newsletter, gain weekly tips as well as learn how to game with Nerdarchy.
So the adventurers, they're walking. You're near a body of water, be it a river, an ocean, the beach, whatever you want to call it, and you describe that the players see the sunlight glistening off of some object. They get inquisitive, they investigate, and they find this bottle. Something about it seems off. It draws their attention. Whatever thing you know about the players that are going to make them want to investigate this.
Well, I think it could be real easy too. Like, it could just be, hey, you see a stoppered bottle bobbing up and down in the water, and it appears to be something in it.
Right. So depending upon how you want to describe it, you get them to investigate. They open it up, and inside could be a
message in a bottle. But so I was just thinking, right? Like, as we're just talking, I'm like, what would be kind of funny to do? What if they unstop the bottle, and instead of like the note being in there, like we had been discussing a few minutes ago, what if there was an illusion that pops up, and it's totally like, help me, help me. Yeah,
totally R2D2.
Yeah, the bottle is R2D2, and the message is from Leia.
Oh, that's hysterical. Oh,
so they open the bottle, they uncork it, and this illusion pops up from a princess who needs their help, right? So it becomes real easy if they actually happen to be near like a stream, brook, river,
right?
Because it has to come down river, so they have a direction to go to. Right. It's much more difficult if it's a large body of water like a lake or an ocean. But here's what I was thinking. No matter which way you go, maybe there is a parchment in there, and when they pull it out, there's a rune on it that almost works like a compass. Ooh. So it kind of points them in the right direction to go.
That would be pretty cool.
So from there, like, then we have to kind of figure out, like, who's being held prisoner and who's holding them prisoner and where it's at. So it could be an orc stronghold, it could be goblins, it could be ogres, it could be an ogre magi with his ogre tribe.
And the point that we can't miss here is, how was the princess able to get the bottle, get the message in it, and get it to such and such? The more magic that's involved, the harder it is for them to be able to pull something like that off. Now, you could just leave that open, but I like to be able to wrap things up.
That's true. It could even be a ruse.
Mm-hmm.
It could be a trap, like maybe there's a wizard that lures people to his lair in order to experiment on them or do whatever he does to them, using this method.
Oh, that'd be pretty awesome. That would totally throw the players, to the left. It's like, what? Where's the princess? They get through, they do all this stuff, and they don't. They have to figure it out that there's really no princess.
Yeah, like maybe this wizard could be a labyrinth. It could be like a dungeon, but basically he uses adventurers like a scientist uses rats. And he kind of like lures them through, and with instead of cheese he has a princess that he uses as bait, but it's not even really a princess at all. Maybe the quote unquote princess is actually the wizard, and she does, to coin a phrase that from Nerdarchus Ryan, she totally pulls the DOD, and it lures the adventurers in with the damsel in distress.
Oh man, I love it. I love it.
So, and when they get to this complex that she's developed, it could be, a combination of traps, puzzles, riddles, and monsters. And it also gives you like a more interesting kind of way to lure people to the dungeon, and the dungeon. This particular dungeon has a purpose, and it was designed by someone where like a lot of the old school dungeons feel like this is how they should have been done, but it's just like all this random stuff put together, and you're like, why would it even be here? Like,
right, and to have something that's designed specifically to thwart adventurers. this is a perfect setup. And as we said, it's a non-stereotypical end to that adventure as well. So.
Or even maybe there's a vault or something at the center of this thing. She didn't create it; she found it. And basically, one, she weeds out the weak by having all this other stuff going on. But the real purpose is to find someone that can actually open the vault, because she hasn't been able to, and it proves to be very dangerous or whatever. So she's just waiting for the right group to come along and open the vault for her, and then she'll swoop in and try and take whatever's there or confront the players or something.
She could even go in under invisibility, depending upon how high a level you want to put stuff. She sneaks in and the one thing is taken, and maybe the players eventually learn that there was something else in there, and where did it go, and they can encounter this wizard again.
Yeah, like a reoccurring villain or villainess, as the case may be.
There's lots of things that you could work with here.
So what do you guys think? Would you guys use this hook in your game? Let us know in the comments below. While you're at it, like, share, and subscribe. You
can check out the articles over on nerdarchy.com.
So until next time,
stay nerdy.